70 million.
What? I can save them, and we can give them 13 million on top.
You know how that counts. 13 million because the lamppost that will have to be replaced. We've got to think this is actually putting us further into debt. So if we can survive by repairing what we've got and be a little bit frugal, the council will not put us in debt for another 83 million. Now, that's not bad actually, so stop the lamppost straight away. There might be some repercussions there.
Well, okay, 13 million's worth we can call off as repercussions, but it's still, if it finds that 70 million.
A little point as well is getoutofdebtfree.org. Yeah, they've actually managed to claw back £13 million already. That's by people actually listening and going, hang on a minute, you can't be charging me that. But while we're still giving these people permissions, they're going to be dark. Oh, what do we get to? He's not permitted to go there. Right, B. Allowing the uploading by others or uploading onto the internet or any social media, including films filmed on the premises of council involving anyone, Nottingham Council, its staff, councillors, visitors. So Mickey's got to do what? Has he got to actually...
He's got to stop whoever's uploading it from uploading it. How is he going to do that?
Well, I thought these people could do it because obviously they're giving the authority to Mickey to do
Oh, yeah, Mickey's got authority now then.
Or unless they're taking his authority.
Oh, of course, it's not Mickey though, is it? It's yourself that's got the authority.
Yeah, Nottingham City Council and yourself. So they have worded this very carefully because they're talking to ourselves, which to you is yourself. Right, so he's not allowed to do that. You are to ensure that all material that has been uploaded to the internet and social media websites in relation to Nottingham City Council's corruption, fraud and accusations of criminal intent and fraud under the Fraud Act. Oh, sorry, they didn't actually say all that. Employers or agents are involved, yourself and associates, is to be removed forthwith. Now, I'll tell you what we can do on that one, because I don't know if you notice I'm a bit hairier than the bald man, and just see if we can see. Oh, I can't see it now, but parked up in homage to that, I say he's very busy. But King Abdullah Quay is closed for a while, and I hope you think that that's because we're very good and compliant people, because we're not. It's going to be rejigged, and it's going to be put into a very, very personal name, where anybody who's been accused of anything dark or nasty can come and take that person to court to say that I've lied. You get it?
Oh, yes.
So you won't see my videos? You'll see my videos. But not yet. Let's just see if we get some more smelly poo out of them. Right, we've got to remove everything. C. Using or inciting others to use any offensive, abusive, upsetting, intimidating language to anyone in public in the city of Nottingham. This includes, but not limited to, the words or phrases like, please from now on, nobody shout paedophile. Your leaders are paedophiles. Your leaders are harbouring paedophiles.
Your leaders are paedophile protectors.
Because remember, if you believe this, it's a belief, but you're not allowed to believe this. I don't want to believe it. I just believe there's historic stuff here that is rather embarrassing, and if we use the attitude of the council, it can continue.
And I believe it's still going on.
It can continue. So this is maybe why they're worried. Let's see if they are or not. Oh, we're on to D now. Using... Oh no, we've just done that one, haven't we? It's the same thing.
No, you did that one.
It's the same thing. It says using or inciting others to use any offensive, abusive, upsetting, intimidating language to anyone at Nottingham City Council, its staff, councillors, visitors, employees, agents. This includes but not limited to the words phrased as... Right, so you're very good at this. Your leaders are paedophiles. Right.
This is from their paperwork, by the way.
We're only reading what you've put. Right. Using or inciting others... I'll have to get it. We'll pause. It doesn't sound like your council paperwork. And it goes through several instructions from A to I. And then it's signed, yours faithfully, community protection. So is there actually personal instructions? Has anybody actually sent this letter?
This letter has gone out from our community protection. If you want to discuss this, if you could put it in writing.
No. This letter is
and then I'll be able to deal with it.
Is it your letter then? Am I going to address this to you? Because this isn't signed. We need a reference to put on it. Yeah, is the reference for this letter's come from?
No, the letter has come to you from community protection. It hasn't come to you. It's come to Mr. Summers. Mr. Summers has to contact me via email or letter. I'm now going to terminate this call. Thank you.
Oh, okay then. We got very far on that, didn't we?
Right. And you're going to call me back. Do you want to leave your name?
It's Mark.
Mark. All right then, Mark. I'll wait your call.
Okay,
Sounded
thanks.
very wide. Let's do 101. Shall we do 101?
Oh, I think we shall.
All right then. 01. Now, I don't know if you know about this, but if ever you do anything on 101, the police are meant to investigate anything you put through. They are logged. But this is just a bit
Thank you
silly.
for calling 101.
They might
We're
think we're a
connecting
bit
to Nottingham
strange, but at least we can log it.
If you require an alternative force, press hash.
Force. Notice it's a force.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Nottinghamshire Police.
Speak to
If
the
you know the
computer.
extension number, please dial it now, or press 1 to say the name of the person or department you require. If you are reporting a crime or incident, press 2. If you would like to speak to the operator, then please hold, or press hash to hear this menu again.
Oh, I think the operator might be nice. I don't know. We'll have to wait. What can we say?
Connecting you to the operator.
Might be a job. Do I look good in these glasses?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. If I can't see anything, can I borrow yours?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Good job it's not an emergency.
Well, that's why it's 101. Emergency is 999. Or 666, as the ball man would say. Looking at the world upside down.
Share Police switchboard, how can I help?
Well, I'm not quite sure at the moment. I actually might need your liaison officer. But I've received some very interesting paperwork looking as though there are demands being made by the council, but they refuse to say who's authored it and actually want us to write to them. But they've made demands that this gentleman is not allowed to mix with his friends or to... he's just not allowed to do things. But nobody at the council will actually say who it's from.
Right, okay.
So I want to know if there's anything the police have actually done.
Okay, is it so that you need to speak to?
I think so, because it looks like fraud, but we're not quite sure if he works for you or the council, so we're assuming he sits right in the middle. But I want to see if he wants to take responsibility for this letter, so we can deal with it.
Okay, let me try his line, see if you can speak to him about it.
Thank you. Let him know it's Jonathan. So the people who are bullying him want them to write to them.
Director Support, I'm speaking.
Oh, hello. I was after...
I can see if he's available for you, 1 second.
Thank you. So as I say, they want you now. We're bullying you. We'll go, so we'll get to the top.
They certainly haven't told him that it's you calling.
No. Jonathan. Hello?
Jonathan who, sir?
Well,
Jonathan who, sir?
you know me as Jonathan Christian from previous correspondence, but I've got a really, really big problem at the moment. I think you might be the man to solve it. We've been given some correspondence, as say by my friends as well, that has got very, very strong orders for this person to do, including who he's allowed to meet with and everybody else. They didn't put any reference on it. Nobody would sign it. So I'm thinking it's coming from the top, but it looks like these are actually orders from the council. But I don't think it can be from the council. I'm just wondering if it's something the police have issued, or if, because this person's asked him to write back to confirm, but there's no authority on here. They just asked this person not to meet with people, not to do this, not to go here, not to go there, but it's not signed by anybody, and they won't put any references numbers on it, nothing. Apparently. But I know you're the man at the top there, so I'm understanding, is it from you as a council, or I'm understanding it's from... what, the civil enforcement, the police? Which group is this from?
I don't know. I think he's got a name on there. You need.
Have you authored anything to tell Mickey Summers that he's not allowed to go anywhere? But the name is actually signed, and it's a signature. It says Community Protection. That's it.
I think you need to speak to.
We've done that, but just to speak to her. But you're at the very top. So do we actually go through the police? Is this a police form? Because it's really scaring him. It looks like if he steps out and talks to people, there's going to be loads of action against him. But it's from nobody. There's no level of authority or control, or what? I mean, what is? She's writing to this man, refusing to put details on here, telling him you can't do this and you can only speak to me. I thought I'd go straight for her boss and find out what's going on. Could you have a word with?
Can do, but you need to speak to.
I can't speak to. has no authority apart from she's sending very, very strange letters out telling people what's going to happen to them if they speak to anybody or go anywhere, if they say anything. This is from Lynn. So who's it? Or has it come down from the very top and your bosses?
I honestly don't know what you're on about, so you need to speak to who's on there, so I don't know what you're on about.
Well, basically, the council's sending out what look like very, very bad, shoddy letters addressed to Dear Sirs, Nottingham City Council and yourself, will not put any references on, will not put a signature on there. I'm going to request that this letter is sent again with a signature on it, which I assume that you'll know about then. So my next call for who won't take any calls once things in writing is put a signature on here, Peter, so we can deal with this. This is a machine. Put a name on this so we can actually deal with it. I'm still going to sort stuff out about parking fines, but this is to do with people's rights to investigate being raped. And is pretending she has authority to stop him talking to anybody. Have you got that authority? Because you're a boss.
I've no idea what you're on about.
Right, well, I think you should speak to see what it's about, so I can give you a ring back, because I'm refusing to speak to anybody who hangs up on you and actually refuses to talk. So you're her boss, there's only one person above you, as far as I'm concerned. So if we can get this sorted... The letter is addressed to Mr. M. Summers, and then it says very clearly, because it's for all of us, Nottingham City Council and yourself. You see what I mean? Okay? Yep. So if we look at that, well, I can't give you references, and I'm going to give you a call back if you do not mind me doing that.
You can do if you want, I'll find out what it's on about. But
that's brilliant, because I haven't done too well with other things we've dealt with, but this one should be quite simple to find out who's getting scared and who's writing these letters, because it's not very nice when you've got no real people to actually deal with, and they're threatening with all sorts of things. If you go here, talk to your friends, do anything, you will be in what type of poo-poo? Because it's only headed from the Nottingham Council, but it looks fake at the moment, but assured me that they've sent it. I want to know who's authored it. Who's actually sent it, because of course you'll want to know as well, won't you? If they're doing things which are really bad for the count. Thank you. I'll give you a call back tomorrow if that's okay, because I've got a few things to do, and if you haven't achieved anything by then, I'll wait longer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, well, 7 minutes long, we'll have to cut that down. But can you see, he's meant to be the top guy on there, and he wants us to speak to, and nobody wants to speak to, round and round in circles. Was one of the guys I dealt with at the very beginning to try to explain that some of their policies not only will cause harm for disabled people, they were actually illegal, and if they carried on doing it, they were going to commit fraud, and they did so. But, you know, he's got some questions to answer.
Just like this, I suspect.
But his job is to deal with this. So,
because he's head of community protection, isn't he?
He's the head of community protection. If you want to ring, you don't ring the council, you ring the police. He has a separate number.
101. And then ask for...
As we just did. Right, well, I didn't know if we can't finish off the letter now. What was on the last bit of the letter? We've done it all, haven't we?
No, not quite.
H, he's not allowed to telephone anyone at Nottingham City or its staff, councillors, visitors, employees, agents, other than... And this is solely for the purpose of a specific role.
Whoa. If he's not to phone anyone other than... How can he possibly phone...
There's another bit here. Attending Nottingham City Council organised or sponsored events without express permission from the North.
Needs permission!
You see, Liz has taken control as though she's his head mistress. And at this rate, as you say, she doesn't want to talk because she's not a very good head. Should we put him in a chokey? Right, well, sorry, Mickey, I thought I waffled on a bit from on there, but it was quite interesting going through those letters and who's scared of who. What should we cover now?
That's about it for the time being.
Love to the bald man.
And love to you all.
See you for now.
So...
But we've been told that we've been given court orders.
Right, okay. This is not court order.
Yeah.
Right, okay. This is not court order.
Yeah.
Right, okay. This is not court order.
Yeah.
And on the paperwork, as the paperwork itself pertains to it, it doesn't... The paperwork doesn't purport to be a court order.
Let's not forget the councils do issue their own liability orders with council tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't purport to be a court order.
Let's not forget the councils do issue their own liability orders with council tax.
Yeah. It doesn't purport to be a court order.
Let's not forget the councils do issue their own liability orders with council tax.
Yeah.
Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.